Okay, so welcome. Happy Tuesday. We'll do a quick little chit chat, and just because Sam, you inspired me to have this, make this be our little Dharma talk, but it's the context of how do we stop self abandoning ourselves,
Hmm.
and I love this topic, number one, because oftentimes we give our power away and we don't even realize it. And then we get angry and resentful because we crossed our own boundary or made a decision. We chose a decision that was something that we knew that we were a no for. And
Hmm.
then we went ahead and turned around and was like, okay, I guess I can do that. And this can represent in many ways in your life. Yes, I'll sign up for the bake sale when you really don't, number one, have the time to bake cupcakes. You're already pushed at work and you're already whatever, and you really want to say no, but because of your people pleasing, abilities, you turn around and you're like, sure, would you like chocolate or vanilla? Right?
Yeah.
And then when you're making the cupcakes, you're sitting there like angry and bitter and resentful, and maybe you burn the shit out of your hand or whatever, because your energy now, you're doing something that you were not a yes for. And that's the whole thing about that, we stop abandoning ourselves, okay?
Hmm.
Because no one is going to show up for you the way that you show up for yourself.
Yep.
No one is going to take care of you the way that you take care of yourself. And we show people, like the Maya Angelou quote, we show people how they're going to treat us.
Hmm.
Okay? We show them. And so if you don't want to do something, and it could just be like simply no is a complete sentence. You don't have to over explain, over justify, or bend over backwards. And can you pretty please see my point? It can be as simple as no, or no. If you want to have a softer one, no, sorry, that's not going to work for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. But when we come into that, that's what we realize, right? But until we realize that we're actually abandoning ourselves for someone else's preferences, or because we're trying to people please, or we're trying to get love and attention and affection, and then in the end it still blows up in your face, right? Because then you're like, why did I do that? And then you spend a lot of time and energy in this space of, why did I do that when I know I didn't really want to do that? And then
Yep.
we're in this inner dialogue, right? So I am really, really grateful to have heard like what we shared before, and you can share again because we weren't recording. But I'm just grateful to hear that you took a stand for yourself. And yeah, so talk about that, or maybe talk about like, how that felt for you to
Yeah.
finally just like stand in your power and just be like, no, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah. So basically, Sydney, like in the past, when people would ask me to do things, or even in like little phone calls, or people would ask me about my opinions or what I'm planning on doing with my life, I would give these like haphazard, like circular explanations, thinking I was doing someone a favor by
Yeah.
saying certain things.
Yeah.
It can be family members asking me what I want to do for the rest of my life, and or even when my friend asking me like something about what I'm going to be doing in the next several months, or even like a classmate asking me a favor, right? And whenever I used to say yeah, I would get really anxious. As you know, I would get really irritable with myself and not realizing that I was kind of smiling through the pain, and it was really like I would get panic attacks off of it. I didn't realize it was happening. And last year was, and currently it's in the last literally 12 months. It's been like a year of growth of me learning how to say no and being happy and solid with it. And there was a circumstance today where I was like I respect you, but no. I need to do what works for me. And I can't be, I'm not on this earth to please anyone, really. I'm not. And that has
Except
helped
for
me,
yourself.
except for myself. But that has really helped me with my professional relationships, like,
Yeah.
and my personal
Amazing.
relationships. Like, I'm keeping boundaries, and I know I do have some points where I'll start to overthink a conversation, but then I tell myself, wait, but there's a reason why you said that. Like, there's no harm, no foul. Just be happy. Like, you did it because you knew it worked for you in that moment. And that, it's growth. So,
Yeah.
that's the one thing, like, even though I'm being better at not people pleasing, I know I still have a little bit of a long way to go, but I'm happy that I've come this far. And I think today was a good day to reflect on. Like, it was a big
Yeah.
moment, actually.
100%. 100%. So I am just super, super proud of you. And just, yeah, 100%. So
I mean, it's almost a year ago, Cindy. Like, well, not even. Like, I remember, I think it was in July after I was going through what I went through. We had a whole conversation before we started practice about people pleasing and what that means. And I've been carrying that. And I think today was a really good day to show, like,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, I am just so proud of you. And anyone else that watches, this video, and, because I've been doing now, like, I don't even know, I have 125 videos. And so everyone can watch the chronological sequencing. If you go back,
Yeah.
even to the beginning of this year, you will see, like, all of us changing and growing and having different conversations. And I've been with you for at least a couple of years. So I've seen the progress in person and online. And I just really want to acknowledge you for the growth and the courage that it takes to have boundaries, and not just have them, but also, like, come into them and stand into them.
Yeah, like, put them
and
into practice.
and you, right, because it takes practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just really proud of you. I'm just really proud of you. I feel like you're just growing in leaps and bounds, and it's just amazing to see. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Cindy.
Yeah. Okay, on that note, let's get into child's pose. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more breath in, one more breath out. Good. And then slowly come into a tabletop position. Let's do some cat cows. So dip the belly, shoulders down and back, deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine. Drop the belly, look up, reach up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, round in. Good. Two more. Drop the belly, inhale. Exhale, round up. Last one. Drop the belly, inhale. Exhale, round in. Good. Come back, shake it all out. The head, tail. Good. Push back, downward facing dog. Good. Walk to the top of the mat, hanging ragdoll. Shake out the head. Good. Release the grip. Slowly unwind, uncurl, untuck. Good. And when you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Good. Inhale together for one collective Om. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then gently open the eyes. Happy Monday. Inhale the arms up. Tuesday. It's Tuesday, not Monday. Sam, you're supposed to say something.
Is it Monday? My brain just went.
No, it's actually Tuesday.
It's
All right.
Tuesday.
Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway fold. And then walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet left and right. Check out the head. Inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, heels. Inhale, toes. Exhale, heels. One more. Inhale, come up on those toes. Exhale, heels. Warrior one, right side. Rise. Palms face each other. Anchor into that left foot. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. In and out through the nose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. In and out through the nose. Let's practice Ujjayi breathing. Warrior two. Look over that right middle finger. Activate the arms, the core, staying on the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Reverse the warrior. Right hand up, left hand down the back leg. Again, anchoring in. Ground into that left foot. Bend in that right knee. Stretch and reach. One more. Side angle. Right hand, right knee. Left hand up and over. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Pinky side faces the floor. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good, Sam. In and out through the nose. Just keep the Ujjayi breath going. In and out through the nose. Good. And then turn the left hand down as you turn. The left hand goes to the floor. Turn on the left toes as you swing open to the right. Okay, so you're in a twisted crescent pose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, good. One more breath in, one more breath out. Good. And then take the right leg back, step it back, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. In and out through the nose. Good. Warrior one, left side. Left foot through the hands, right's on the angle. Shift the hips, take the arms up. Palms face each other. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, in and out through the nose. One more breath in, one more breath out. Good. Warrior two. So drop in, look over that left middle finger. Activating the arms, the core, staying on the breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Reverse. Left hand up, right hand down the back leg. You're still bent in that left knee. On the breath, inhale and exhale. Good. One more. Side angle, left hand, left knee, right hand up and over. Again, pinky side faces the floor. In and out through the nose. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more inhale. And exhale. Right hand goes down to the floor as you turn on those right toes. Swing the left arm up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in, one more breath out. Good. And then come out, frame the foot, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, deep breath in, deep breath out. In and out through the nose. Walk or jump, top of the mat. Halfway, fold, chair pose. In through the nose, out through the nose. Good. Forward fold. Halfway, fold, chair. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, fold, halfway, fold, chair. Again, sit down and hold. Arms go up. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out as you rise. Extended mountain. Lift up. Circle the arms through to the heart. Good. And then grab a sip of water.
Sorry, Cindy. I just have to quickly text someone who just called me.
Do you have to answer the text now?
No, I'm just telling him I'll call him back.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I thought it was my brother, so normally I'll just hang up, but it was someone else.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let me.
Well, no, normally it can just go to voicemail, but yeah.
Yeah.
Not an emergency, but okay.
Nope.
Anyway, let's continue on. All right. Okay. Let's get to middle of the mat. Eagle right side. So right under, right leg up and around. Wrap the arms, wrap the legs. Hug everything into the midline of the body. Staying on the breath. Okay. Belly is in, spine is straight. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then unwind into airplane. Right leg goes back, palms face the floor. Lock out that left leg. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then come out, shake it out. Eagle left side, left under, left leg up and around. Wrap the arms, legs again. Bring everything to the midline of the body. Hug in. Deep breath in, deep breath out. In and out through the nose. One more. Good. Unwind, airplane. Left leg goes back. Tip the body in half. Palms face the floor. Staying on the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Come out. Check it out. Good. So we're going to do some hip swings. Breath is still going to be in and out through the nose. So we're going to do the first one. We're going to go inhale. And then you're just going to go, you're going to take it to one breath to an airplane. Then you're going to swing it back. So inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. In and out through the nose. For 3, 2, and last one. Good. Okay. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Left side. Inhale, left leg up. Take it back. Okay. Left leg goes up. Take it back. Okay. Hip flexibility is super, super important. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Good. Inhale up. Exhale back. Got 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so keep it swinging, keep the balance. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come out, Shake it out. Woo. Tree right side. Right foot to the inside of calf or the inner part of the thigh. Ground down. Bring the hands to center, fingers to mudra. Palms can go out. Okay. Your choice tonight. In and out through the nose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Nice and steady gaze as you breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then lower, switch it out. Tree left side. Okay. Ground down, bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf. Again, belly in, arms up, fingers in mudra. Palms can be out, hands to prayer. Okay, squeeze the shoulder blades, staying on the breath. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. Good. And then release. Shake it out. Good. Top of the mat, extended mountain. Inhale, in through the nose. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale through the nose. Halfway, fold. Walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, left and right. Deep breath in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then find your way to your knees. We're going to do some cat-cows. Dip the belly, shoulders down and back. Look up, stretch up. Exhale, round in. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round in. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round in. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Last one, breath out. Good. Right hand to the center as you open to the left. Thread the needle. Left arm goes through. Left ear to the mat. Right arm hooks around. Twist and breathe. One more in and out through the nose. And then release. Left hand to the center, open to the right. Twist open. Thread the needle, right arm goes through, right ear to the mat. Left arm up and around. Twist and breathe. One more inhale and exhale. Good. And then come back. Extended child. Walk the arms out. Sit down on the hips. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then release. Find your way, come up and out. Find your way to your backside. Bridge pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. And on 3, you're going to push up, lift up, reach up. 1, 2, 3. Push up, tuck the chin, hands behind the back side. You can be up on the tops of the shoulders. Stay and breathe for 10, 9, in and out through the nose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. Breath is in and out through the nose. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then happy baby. Grab the outside edges of the feet. Bring the knees to the side of the body. Rock side to side. Good. Open up. Staying on the breath. You can just be here for a couple more. You can rock. You can just open the legs. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stay here, in and out through the nose. Last one. Good. And then bring the knees together, curl up into a tight, tight ball. Hug everything together. Good. And then take the legs up in the air, ankles touch, feet flex, palms to the mat. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. Just again, reversing the blood flow. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Stay and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then release. Again, curl up, curl in. Okay, whatever that may look like. Tight, tight ball. Okay. Now, cross your legs and you're going to stay, your head's going to be on the mat. You're going to cross the legs at the ankles. Left hand is going to grab the top of the right foot. Right hand grabs the top of the left foot. And all you're going to do is just literally, the weight of your hands is going to pull towards your thighs. So you should feel like you're almost in a pretzel stretch. Head is on the floor of the block. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Okay, keep stretching for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to switch the legs. So left goes over right, right is underneath. Again, opposite hands grab the feet, and now you're just going to pull the feet towards the thighs. Okay, again, just stretching multiple areas. Hold and breathe in and out through the nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, rock and roll up. Take the legs all the way out, seated forward fold. You're going to grab the big toes, peace sign fingers. Okay. Grab the toes, ground in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale, ground both feet, pull like there's a string on the heart, keep pulling. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. You're going to bend the left knee over the right. Right hand's going to cross in front of that left. You're going to take a twist. Left hand comes behind you. Twist. Breathe. Twist and breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then release. Bend the right knee over the left. Right hand comes behind you. Left crosses up and in front of that right knee. Look over that right shoulder. Twist and breathe. Twist some more. Last one. Good. And then release. Okay. Bound angle, bring the soles of the feet together, grab the tops of the feet, use the elbows to push the knees down, lean in. Good. Stay here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Good. And then slowly come out. Find your way up and over. You're going to come into a squat position. You can be on the toes or you can be flat-footed. Use the elbows to push the knees out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then walk it up and out. Bring the right knee forward. Drop the left toes on the mat. You're going to come into pigeon. Proud pigeon, lift up. You're going to stay here. So anchor in, push into the palms, look up, reach up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then lower down. Extend the arms out, reach out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more. Good. And then release, push it back, down dog. Walk out the dog. Pigeon left side, bring the left foot forward, right toes on the mat. Proud pigeon, lift up, stretch up, press both palms into the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then walk out the hands. Get into sleeping pigeon, hold and breathe. Couple more breaths in and out through the nose. And come up and out. Seated leg extension, right leg is out, left is in. Grab the big toes, pull, pull, pull. Couple more breaths in and out through the nose. Good. Switch it out. Left is out, right is in. Round down, grab again the big left toes, lean over. Good, Sam. Couple more breaths. Good. And then come out. Take the hands down to the left and right sort of your body. And then you're going to drop the knees to the right. You're going to come back to the center. You're going to drop the knees to the left. Okay, so you'll inhale and exhale. Okay, see if you can just try to stay on your sit bones if you can. Okay, so bend the knees to the right. They're not going to go all the way down. Okay, but just get them down as far as you can. Maybe lean back a little bit so that you're more on the sit bones to support yourself. In and out through the nose. This is going to be our last little bit. For 3, 2, good. Last round. Good. And then just curl in for a moment. Bring your head to your knees. Curl in. If you've still been doing the breath in and out through the nose, probably still going to be feeling a bit warm. Breath in. Breath out. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Good. And then slowly come out. Stretch the left leg. You're going to get your right knee in and lay down on the mat. Hug in. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more. And then supine twist. Guide the right knee over to the left. T-top that right arm. Twist and breathe. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. And then release. Release the right leg. Bring the left leg in. Arms at the rib cage. Supine twist. Guide the left knee over to the right. T-top that left arm. Twist any last little toxins that are still hanging out. And then release the left leg, right? If you need to take an inversion, if you want to do plow, if you want to do shoulder stand, if you want to bring the legs up into a diamond, whatever else that you may feel that you may need before you get yourself into Shavasana, take about a minute. Okay, just to do any last little stretches or poses, okay? And then find your way into Shavasana as quickly as you can. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You're going to inhale through the nose. And finally, you're going to exhale, open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Last one. Breath in. Last one, breath out. And for the next few minutes, just stay here, breathing. Receiving. All right, stay in Shavasana. I'm going to read a little bit of a longer reading tonight. So this is Way of the Dragonfly, 101 Maximums for Leading a High Vibrational and Conscious Life. Celebrate what you've accomplished, but raise the bar a little higher each time you succeed. Mia Hamm. Maximum 96. Celebrate victories big and small. In your determined journey toward each new horizon, Dragonfly, remember to pursue and savor the blessings already gathered. The soul flourishes in gratitude, and the universe mirrors the energy. Make it a habit to regularly acknowledge and celebrate the gifts in your life with genuine appreciation. When you reach milestones, whether mastering a new skill, experiencing a breakthrough, or enduring a challenge, take time to honor the growth you have achieved before moving on to the next goal. Meaning is found in the journey, not only in the destination. Celebrate transitions, both large and small, with loved ones through ceremony or quiet moments of gratitude. Offer thanks for the guidance, support, and resources that have carried you this far. Recognizing your place within a community of kindred spirits fosters humility and wisdom, strengthening your ability to uplift others. Do not overlook the quiet victories unseen by the world. Conquering personal fears and transcending limiting beliefs is a mountain worth celebrating. Honor these inner triumphs with grace and dignity, for they fortify your spirit through both challenge and routine. Take time to illuminate the darkness and then celebrate the dawn. Each step forward deserves recognition, Dragonfly. In this practice, you weave joy and meaning into every phase of your journey. And in your journal or in your meditation, Reflect on a recent victory, big or small, that you have experienced. How did you acknowledge and celebrate it? Write about how taking time to honor your achievements can deepen your sense of gratitude and connection to the journey itself. What are some small victories you may have overlooked? And how can you celebrate them with the same joy and reverence as larger milestones? Celebrate victories, big and small. Be your own best friend, your biggest cheerleader. Because if you can't cheer yourself on, then you can't expect someone else to celebrate you. That is your job, your way to step into like owning your power and how great you are. Yeah. Start to bring in some slow movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes, allowing yourself to come back to the breath, to the mat, to this moment. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Gently roll to the right side, cupping your head in your hands. Stay in a fetal position. Breath in, breath out. Again, just being grateful for your life, the things that are in front of us, just all the goodness that's available to us right here, right now. And gently push yourself up. Hands to prayer, closing the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale together for one collective Om. Hands to third eye, bow. Thank you so much, Sam, for your beautiful practice this evening, for your time, your light, and your energy. I appreciate every time you show up on your mat. Together, we both say, Namaste. Yeah. Great, great practice.